kids. The book I have today is called Pearl and Wagner, 3 Secrets by Kate McMullen. Chapter 1, Ice Cream Secrets. Ms. Starr's class was going to visit an ice cream factory. I love ice cream, said Pearl. I dream about it, said Wagner. Everyone lined up for the bus. Save me a place, Wag, said Pearl. She ran to get her jacket. Lulu got in line behind Wagner. Want to know a secret, she said. No, said Wagner. Secrets are too hard to keep. But Lulu told him the secret anyway. Pearl came back. She saw Lulu whispering to Wagner. Pearl and Wagner sat down in the bus. What did Lulu say? Pearl asked. I can't tell you, said Wagner. It's a secret. Oh, said Pearl. Wagner felt awful. The bus pulled up to the ice cream factory. Wow, said Henry. This place looks like a giant ice cream cone. Lulu won't mind if you tell me, said Pearl. I can't, said Wagner. He felt even worse. The class went inside. They saw a large vat of ice cream. Big paddles were stirring it. Oh boy, said Bud. Did you promise not to tell, said Pearl. Not exactly, said Wagner. A machine poured mint into the cream. Another machine added chocolate chips. Yum, said Henry. Then tell me, said Pearl. I shouldn't, said Wagner. A machine poured the ice cream into boxes. The boxes went into a big freezer. Brrr, said Bud. Give me a hint, said Pearl. It wouldn't be right, said Wagner. The last stop was the tasting room. Everyone got a double dip cone. Yum. Tell me the first word, said Pearl. Wagner put his hands over his mouth. He shook his head. Lulu came by licking her cone. Aren't you having any, she asked. Wagner won't tell me your secret, said Pearl. I'm having a birthday party, said Lulu. That's not a secret, said Pearl. I know about your party. Wagner didn't, said Lulu. It was a secret to him. Secret, said Wagner. Phooey. Time to go to class, said Miss Starr. Wait, said Wagner. I didn't look around. I didn't get any ice cream, said Pearl. Next time, said Miss Starr. Everyone got back on the bus. Pearl and Wagner could not believe they'd missed the ice cream. Don't worry, said Miss Starr. We have another class trip next week. Where, said Wagner. I'll keep that a secret, said Miss Starr. Chapter 2, Wagner's Secret. Lulu sent everyone in the class an invitation to her birthday party. We will all ride the bumper cars, Lulu told everyone. We will all ride the teacups. We will all ride the Zoomer. They're going to Ride-A-Rama Fun Park. It says so on the invitation. Where is the Zoomer? Asked Wagner. The Zoomer is a roller coaster, said Lulu. It's the biggest, fastest, scariest roller coaster ever. Oh, said Wagner. I'm wearing my new red hat to Lulu's party. Pearl told Wagner at recess. What are you wearing? I'm not going, said Wagner. What? Said Pearl. Why not? I have to get my teeth cleaned, said Wagner. You did that last week, said Pearl. I have to buy new socks, said Wagner. Tell me the real reason, said Pearl. It's a secret, said Wagner. I won't tell, said Pearl. I hate roller coasters, said Wagner. Have you ever been on a roller coaster, said Pearl. Wagner shook his head. The cars go too high, he said. They come down too fast, and they're way too loud. Lulu's party won't be any fun without you, Wagner, said Pearl. I'm going to help you. When I'm done, you will love roller coasters. Don't count on it, said Wagner. Pearl and Wagner climbed to the top of the jungle gym. You're up high now, said Pearl. How do you feel? Not bad, said Wagner. Pearl took Wagner over to the slide. Slide down as fast as you can, she told him. Wagner zoomed down the slide. How do you feel, said Pearl. Fine, said Wagner. Pearl took Wagner over to the fence. Workers on the other side of it were using a jackhammer. Rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat, rat-a-tat. This is loud, Pearl yelled over the noise. How do you feel? Dandy, yelled Wagner. One more thing, said Pearl. Say this to yourself over and over. I rule the roller coaster. I rule the roller coaster, said Wagner. Say it like you mean it, said Pearl. Wagner said, I rule the roller coaster. Who rules, said Pearl. Me, said Wagner. I do. You're ready, said Pearl. Bring on the zoomers, said Wagner. Chapter 3, Pearl's Secret. On Saturday, Pearl and Wagner went to Ride-O-Rama. They gave their presents to Lulu's mom. Then they ran to the bumper cars. Let's drive, said Lulu. Bam, Wagner bumped Bud. Bam, Bud bumped Pearl. Bam, Pearl bumped Lulu. Bam, Lulu bumped Henry. Yikes, said Henry. What fun, yelled Lulu. Everyone raced for the teacups. They got in and sat down. The teacups started spinning. They spun faster and faster. When the ride was over, everyone was good and dizzy. To the Zoomer, yelled Lulu. Pearl and Wagner ran over to the roller coaster. Who rules, said Pearl. I do, said Wagner. Pearl, Wagner, called Lulu. That is the little duck roller coaster. The Zoomer's over here. Pearl and Wagner looked up at the Zoomer. It was as tall as a skyscraper. It had lots of really big hills. I love the roller coaster, said Wagner. Pearl swallowed. Henry and Lulu got into a car. A man pulled a bar down in front of them. Pearl and Wagner were next. I'm ready, said Wagner. I'm not going, said Pearl. What? Said Wagner. Why not? I have to get a drink of water, said Pearl. You can do that later, said Wagner. My hat might fly off, said Pearl. Tell me the real reason, said Wagner. It's a secret, said Pearl. I won't tell, said Wagner. I'm scared, said Pearl. Next, called the man. Wagner sat down in the car. Come on, Pearl, he said. I'll help you. Pearl sat down next to Wagner. The man pulled the bar down in front of them. Goodbye, Wagner, said Pearl. It's been nice knowing you. Let's zoom, yelled Lulu. The roller coaster rolled up the first hill. I'm going to be sick, said Pearl. I have a better idea, said Wagner. What? Said Pearl. Scream, said Wagner. Oops. The roller coaster raced down the hill. Pearl screamed. Wagner screamed. Everyone on the roller coaster screamed like crazy. They flew up the hills. They shot down the hills. They zoomed around the curves. They raced down the track and stopped. The man lifted the bar. Over so soon, said Wagner. Pearl and Wagner got out of the car. Let's go again, said Pearl. Lulu looked a little green. Let's have presents first, she said. Lulu opened her presents. Then everyone sang happy birthday. Lulu blew out 7 candles. Pearl asked for 3 scoops of ice cream on her cake. I love ice cream, said Pearl. That's no secret, said Wagner. He sang, you scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. After their cake, the 2 friends rode the Zoomer until it was time to go home. The end. Do you like roller coasters? I do. What's your favorite flavor of ice cream? Right now, I actually like sherbet better than ice cream, but I do love ice cream too. I love you guys. Missed you.